Hey everybody, welcome right back to the channel, and also welcome right back to the NBA season. Going off the All-Star break, coming back tonight's NBA games coming on tonight. Okay. Great season so far in the NBA though overall. It's been really entertaining, really fun, really impactful. But before we get into all that and before we talk about the NBA, welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Isaiah Austin, and welcome back to the IDA Kings video production channel. If you like the videos, hit the like button on those videos. But if you also like the channel, hit the subscribe button, okay? And if you want to know when I post and upload new videos, hit that bell notification, okay? It's free. All that is free. No fees, nothing crazy. Do me a favor and do that for me. Overall, it's been great though. The season's been great. Some really great performances overall in the NBA. It's been fun coming off the All-Star break. The All-Star break overall was up and down. The dunk contest wasn't the greatest, I'll be honest. It wasn't great. Jackson Hayes got a 44 on a dunk where he shouldn't have got a 44. Crazy. But overall, three-point contest hour was great. Missed it. Um, and then the All Star game itself with the you know World versus USA, that was fun and competitive. That was really fun and entertaining. That was some great stuff. I loved how it was. Wemby came out amazing. Kawhi did great. LeBron did some good stuff. I mean, the team overall, a lot of players did great with the World stripes and the other teams as well. So it was great, man. It was great. It was fun stuff. I definitely enjoyed it. That was an enjoyment for me. I liked it. Um, but overall, man, the season's back at it again. This season, there's been some really great teams, right? The Nuggets with Jokic being hurt some of the season, they still had a, still went 35-20 going into All Star break, did a great job. The Lakers dealt with a lot of injuries too, and they have the same record as they did last year at this point, but had more injuries. So them being healthy, I can't wait to see how they play. The Rockets, to me, had some solid moments too. Had some real good moments. They had some stretches where it's been a little rough, but overall they've been good. The Timberwolves, uh, they've had a few ups and downs too. Lost some games they probably shouldn't have lost, but they've been solid. The Suns, to me, have been a big shocker, big surprise as a seventh seed. They've been really good, really shocking. The Trailblazers have been really competitive, really good too. The Clippers started out really bad. They were really horrendous. They were like 4-22 or something like that to start the year. Something crazy, right? It was a crazy number. They are now 26-28. They've been fantastic down the stretch. You know what I'm saying? The Spurs have been a shocker. Wemby's been fantastic. The Thunder have been historically great too. They had a little hiccup, you know, for a little bit, but before the All Star break and stuff and all that, but they getting back on track. How they start the year was fantastic. They were like 24-1. So they have been really great overall. That was in the Western Conference. Some disappointments like the Grizzlies, the Mavericks, they've been disappointing. Obviously the Pelicans and Kings. The Pelicans, they you have Zion, he's been up and down with the injury and stuff like that. Poole, it's been up and down too. The Mavs, they traded obviously Anthony Davis to the Wizards, and they're trying to probably really rebuild at this point. Get a high draft pick, you know, get somewhere in that top five, and then hopefully get a good player again, and then go from there, get younger, and make and have Kyrie Irving back healthy for this upcoming season coming up in 2027, 2026, 2027. But they've been disappointing. The Grizzlies, they've been disappointing. They traded Jackson. John Morant's stock is not as high. Maybe in the summer he might be traded, but they've been struggling too. The Warriors, they've been up and down. Right now, Jimmy Butler got hurt. Y'all already know for the rest of the year. But before that, they've been up and down. Like there were times where they looked fantastic. I believe they beat the Spurs twice. I think they beat the Lakers once earlier in that year. Game one. Jimmy Butler was great in that game. But I mean, they've had their ups and downs. Though they lost some games, lost some tough games. They're 29-26. They've been up and down, right? They're in this limbo where they're probably not going to get a 7 seed. You never know. But they probably, they don't want to go ninth either. They're probably going to be in the play-in tournament. And we'll go from there, see what happens. Steph Curry's been fantastic, though. I'll tell you the truth. When healthy, he's been great. as well. But overall, man, the West has been really, really tough. There's been some teams, a few disappointments. The Jazz, obviously, they've been struggling all year a little bit, but we'll see how it looks next season. We'll see if they trade Kessler. He's going to come back next season, or 2026, 2027 season. Lauri Markkanen and Jackson's out for the rest of the year too after the surgery, so we'll see how it goes. The Kings, like I said, they've been horrendous too. The Pelicans, obviously, but the Kings, they need to probably get off of DeRozan and get off of other, some bonus, make some trades so they have better chances, and then they could just fully rebuild. I think that's probably the goal that they should play with and do too. But in the East, man, it's been really crazy too in the East too. Knicks are 35-20. They had a little stretch after winning the in-season tournament. They had a little stretch where they were struggling a little bit, but then they got better ball movement, started getting some wins down the stretch. The Cavs started out rough. I'm gonna tell you something about the Cavs. The Cavs were dealing with injuries throughout the whole year, but then they started getting back on stride, getting back. Last 10 games, they're 9-1. They're 34-21. The Raptors are a big shocker in my opinion, but the Celtics are the biggest shocker out of all. Jason Tatum got hurt. Okay, they got rid of Porzingis and also Jrue Holiday, and they are still the number 2 team in the Eastern Conference with all that. Okay, it's unbelievable. Coach Joe Mazzulla needs to be. He's probably number 1 in the head coach of the year. All right, he's probably gonna be coach of the year. But the Pistons they're having a great year too. They're 40-13. They're 8-2 in the last 10 games. They're probably Coach Bickerstaff might end up getting that award too. It's going to be between them two. They have been fantastic coaches, just fantastic, magical and legendary. The 76ers. If y'all haven't heard, which y'all probably heard by now, Paul George is suspended for 25 games for the drug stuff or breaking the NBA drug policy. He probably won't be back until like 12 games left in the NBA season. But they are the 6th seed, dealing with all the injuries and stuff like that. Stuff like that. Them being 30-24 in the 6th seed to me is a good spot right now. They're not that far off from the 5 seed. They're a game and a half back now. It's gonna be tough for them to get to 4, 3, 2, and all that. Because they're 5 games behind the 2nd seed Celtics. And they're like 3.5 games behind the Cavs, and then 4.5 games behind the Knicks. So they're gonna have a tough time doing that from an overall perspective. But I think they have a shot. But they gotta be careful because the Magic is right behind them. The Magic's been up and down this year too. People thought they would be better. The Heat, people thought they could be a little bit better. But I mean, 29-27 ain't too crazy because they dealt with injuries too. Heroes had injuries. Bam, it's been up and down. The Hornets, they've been way better than people thought. They've gotten really better. They were dealing with injuries throughout the year, but now they're healthy and they're able to play, and they've been really great, man. They've been really great. They're 9-1 in the last 10 games. Been fantastic for a while. The Hawks, after trading Trae Young, they've looked solid. When Trae Young was sitting, they were looking good. The Bulls started out real well, but they are struggling too. Along with the Bucks, man. Shocker that they didn't trade Giannis, but I think they might try to trade him in the offseason. The Nets have been struggling. Pacers, and not shocking there. I'll be honest, because I thought they'd be a tad bit better, maybe maybe have 20 wins, but with Tyler Halliburton being injured, man, after the finals, it was going to be a tough season for him. Siakam's been really great though, for him. The Wizards been struggling too. They again they got Anthony Davis, Trae Young, so this upcoming year, 2026, 2027, they should be better. I really believe they'll be way better. I don't know. I mean, we'll see how it goes. They got to be healthy, of course. They got to be fully healthy to see how things go. But overall, I think there's some teams that have been disappointments. Mostly to me in the West, I'll be honest. A lot of teams in the East had dealt with injuries. I think in the West, there's been some disappointments. Like the Kings, Pelicans. The Warriors have, to me, been a disappointment. The Clippers, at first they were starting to be a disappointment, a big disappointment. They're starting to win games and get better. They're the 10th seed still though. You know what I mean? But they're probably, they're about 5.5 games ahead of the Grizzlies. So I think they'll be fine there because the Grizzlies, I think, it's going to be hard for them to make it. into that playing spot. But yeah, the Grizzlies have been really disappointing too. So most of the disappointment, to be honest, has been in the West. When it comes to teams that should probably be better, but I think overall the NBA's been great though. The NBA's been great. Teams have been great. Players have been great. So I'm pretty excited about how the season goes and stuff like that. Um, how the season goes and how everything goes, man. I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, today, man. No, the games are gonna be fun today to start back out with. You know what I mean? The Stars and Stripes, they were great. The World team was real good, like I said earlier too. With Wimby coming out, so I'm pretty excited about that. That was fun. The Nets and Cavs play today at 7 p.m. The Pacers and Wizards also play today at 7 p.m. There's a lot of games at 7. The 76ers, the Hawks play today. The Rockets and Hornets play today. That's gonna be a fun game. The Knicks and Pistons at 7:30. Be careful. That's gonna be a fun game at 7:30. I'm pretty excited about that game. That's gonna be fun. Can't wait to watch it. The Raptors and Bulls at 8 p.m. The Suns and Spurs. That could be a good game too at 8:30. That could be a good game today. And then also today too, Magic and Kings come on 10 p.m. along with the Warriors and Celtics. See if Steph Curry plays. Can't wait to see how that goes. Also at 10:30, Clippers versus Nuggets. I cannot wait for that. And then tomorrow and then the weekend we're gonna see how that goes, man. I'm excited though. The NBA's back after All-Star break. The season was great. Can't believe that. It's gonna be good. I can't wait. Excited about it. Can't wait to see how the season goes the rest of the way going into postseason. So I'm pretty excited. Y'all have a good one, man. Again, welcome back to the IDA Kings Video Production channel. If you like the videos, please hit the like button on them. If you like the channel as a whole, please subscribe and then hit that bell notification to know when I post and upload new videos, man. Do me a favor and do that for me. Cost nothing and it's free. I really do appreciate y'all. Thanks for rocking with me, and we're gonna keep going up. Thank y'all, man. Peace.